Hi, welcome to Level 4, Sargent. So in this level, we're going to be working with combining like terms to solve equations. Our objective here, or goal, is to solve equations by combining like terms. I would suggest you write this down on your goal sheet so you don't have to go back and do it later on. As you can see, we have a vocabulary word here. This was actually used back in Chapter 1, so you won't have to write this down. The one here says like terms are terms that contain the same variables with corresponding variables having the same power. Again, you do not have to write this one down, but since we are dealing with like terms, I just wanted to make it refreshed in your brain. So we're going to start off by going through a procedure here. So this is a procedure for solving equations by combining like terms. So step 1, you're going to combine all like terms. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. We did this before last chapter, but before we were doing expressions, this time we're going to be working with equations. Step 2, you're going to move everything not attached to the variable, so the not like terms, to the other side using addition or subtraction, which is the opposite operation. From here, you're going to eliminate what is attached to the variable by performing the opposite operation of multiplication or division. Step 4, the variable always needs to be positive and should be written in lowest terms. So if it's a negative x, you're going to want to make sure you divide by -1 to get that to be positive. And then 5, you're going to check your answer by substituting it back into the equation. So now, we're just going to go through a quick example. So the example we have is 2s plus 15 minus 6x equals 43. So if we're following our procedure correctly, the first thing that we're going to do is combine the like terms that we have. Or you can subtract or add what is not attached. So what I did is I subtracted 15 from both sides because, as again, you do have to, what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So when I do that, I get 2s minus 6s equals 28. I'm going to combine the 2s minus 6s, and I'm going to get negative 4s. And from there, I'm going to get rid of what is attached to the variable. So I'm going to divide negative 4 by both sides. So when I do that, I'm going to have s by itself on one side equals 28 divided by negative 4. When I do that division, s equals negative 7. Alrighty, so now these are going to be our worksheet examples that we're going to go through in class. So go ahead and take a look at those. And then we're going to have some activity options for you to use as well. If you have any questions, remember, don't forget to ask, and we will be ready to go with this section.